Hello! My name is Sean Sands. This is Hearts of Iron 4, continuing our playthrough where we overthrow Hitler, which is, it's just a good thing to do. We have clicked the button, and we are now 70 days away from a civil war. So I want to think for a minute about what I think will happen when that activates. Because I don't know for sure. I don't know a number of things about that. I think it will split into an East versus West scenario, where it will be Berlin against whatever our capital is. Munich would be my guess. Maybe Frankfurt? I don't know. Be interesting to see. I think I will play as the West. I think Hitler will still be in power in the East. And in some way, the armies will get divided up. So about 60 days in, we want to probably take a look at a couple of things. We want to take a look at how many troops we control. Right now we control 48 troops. So if it splits like half and half, I don't know if it'll be 24 versus 24. I don't know if we'll get more. I don't know if Hitler gets more. I don't know how that works. We also want to see what the split of that is. How much of it, how many tanks he has versus how many tanks we have. We should check our Air Force as well. I kind of want to spread the Air Force out a bit because, again, I don't know if it's by geography, like if planes over here in Brandenburg just automatically flip to Berlin. I want to make sure we have some planes. But, I mean, I don't want to try and game the system either. I also want to get a sense of how many factories we have. My hope is that by investing more in the provinces over here, I'm trying to click that button right there, investing in Hessen and Rhineland and Mosland and Hanover, putting the factories over here. I'm kind of hoping we are. I guess that is gaming the system a bit, but I mean it makes sense thematically that we are positioned to have a strong sort of factory industrial base. So yeah, so 70 days, right? 70 days. It's basically 2 months, so about September 25th or so. We want to take a look around September 20th or so to kind of get a sense of where everything is split up. So we're going to go ahead and activate time back up. I do want to have all of our tanks in one division, or under one army, I guess. Is that everything? Yeah. Good. Marco Polo Bridge incident. So we do have Japan and China at war. We don't have a lot of information about that. It looks like Manchukuo is it a sovereign state? I thought that they must be allied to Japan, but not a vassal of Japan, because China has. Oh yeah, they're making their way. Shaanxi is. So it's Japan against who? So Manchukuo and Japan are in the same Greater East, so they're in the same faction together, but not actually vassals. We picked up machine tools, so we will go ahead and grab our next research. We also picked up delay. I'm going to pause for a second. What is this? Conversion speed bonus. So that gives us an improvement to our efficiency. We probably want that. What else do we have available? It's not 1938. Probably ought to get the radar stations. We're going to need them. We got our first mobile warfare doctrine of delay. I'm going to keep going, get better organization and max speed, and reinforce rate for our tanks. And how far is... Rommel is almost back in command here. Do we have any more tank? We probably have one more division of tanks deploying, possibly, before we close. Yeah, they'll deploy on September. These guys are about to pop too. So we'll have 2 more. So that brings us up to, let's see, 50. About 52 divisions will be out there. And we are almost full on command power again. See, I meant to go find out what command power does. I didn't. I mean, it does stuff, obviously. We have a little bit of army experience, which we use to upgrade our panzers. And that remains primarily where we're behind. So we still just short a ton of tanks. Oh, I wanted to check the Air Force. All right. Ooh, I like this map mode. This is new. So we have 120 fighters, 160 bombers. It's actually pretty even here. I may want to... Are there any... So I think I do want... Alright, I'm going to have to figure out how this works now. I want them under normal operations. I'm going to put these are old fighters here. These guys on close air support in West Germany. Oh, I clicked it wrong, didn't I? Close air support in West Germany. These guys on interception in West Germany. These are seaplanes, right? These are naval bombers, yeah. So we'll give them naval strikes here. No, here. We'll give it here. And we're going to put you on normal operations and put you on air superiority. Let's see. When we're actually at war, the push is going to be to get to Berlin. So let's try and do air support in North Germany. Tactical bombers will do close air support in North Germany, Northwest Germany, and these tactical bombers. Do we want to do strategic bombing? I don't think so. I think we want to keep everything on close air support. Okay. All right, good. So again, I have no idea if they stay my planes or if it splits up differently. So arguably, if it splits up the way I think it will, they will end up with a superior, let's see, 80, 120, what are these? These are tactical bombers, so they can do bombing runs. So we'll have more fighters, right? Not much. We'll have 160 fighters and roughly 240 bombers. So we have a superior Air Force? No, they have more bombers. We'll have more. If it splits up the way I think it is, they'll have more bombers. We'll have more fighters. So we should think about that. We'll see how that goes. I don't quite remember the distinction that's made between... Okay, hang on. I need to know this. So close air support, obviously that's one thing. Air superiority, attempt to achieve air superiority by engaging enemy fighters and secondarily enemy bombers. Interception, attempt to prevent enemy planes from doing missions in the region. So interception if we want to cut off their bomber runs, which I think we definitely want to do in Germany. In fact, I think I want more fighters down there. So we're going to split this. I'm actually going to move these guys down to... Yeah, so I want them to redeploy down here, which hopefully they will. Yeah, okay, good. And then I do also, I want to combine these two maybe. So let's see, Henkel's HE51s. Yeah, we can combine these, right? Merge them. And I do want them doing air superiority here. Or interception. Here in West Germany. Got more military factories. We know what they're doing. Get on those tanks. Coming up on September here. Any decisions we have? Now, I assume the MEFOs. Ooh, economic policy. We can institute. And this adds a building slot. I'm just looking at stuff here. Do we have... What are all our factories doing? We have 52 factories. They do not seem to largely be doing things. How did I miss that? 52 factories. Let's have them build... I'm going to build some refineries, I think. So we'll have them do that. Consumer goods. Oh, right. Okay, so because we paid the MEFO bills, it means that we have 20%. So 25% of our consumer goods. We're just having to produce a lot more consumer goods because of the MEFO payments. How long does that last? Okay, like a couple of months. So our factories are underperforming right now because of having to repay the MEFO bills. All right. Coming up on the day where we find out what the heck happens. I'm excited. Let's think about navies for a second. So tell me about my navy. We have 66 ships. Kriegsmarine needs a commander. Let's see. Put you in charge. Can we upgrade these guys? These clowns? Can they get bonuses too? So like this dude, no. Can I not do like leveling up for admirals the way I can for generals? Interesting. Ba, ba, ba. All right. Ba, 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 ba. Got some mechanized infantry redeploying. We do have some military factories back up and running. I do want to stay on top of infantry equipment. I feel like we're starting to fall behind now. So let's keep going with that. We have 1.06 million manpower. We have a bunch of convoys, a bunch of factories. We can modify the government. I think I'm going to hold on this for right now and just see where we're left once the war starts. Because we'll need to kind of stop and take stock of where everything is. So 17 days left. We'll get a bunch more political power, which is nice. And we'll have to take a look at what route we're going to want to go. So from here we can do the secure the new state, but we have to be at peace to keep going down that. So this is going to take some time to get to. In the meantime, and this eliminates us from doing any of the Brineland stuff, which is fine. We can do army innovations and probably go down that road a little bit. No rush to go rocketry. Yeah, we'll figure it out. We will figure it out. I'm excited. 9 days. All right, Do we have anything about to pop? We have one more Panzer division that is popping on the 15th. So just popped. Which gives us 46 and 7 is 54, 53. Oh my god, math. That's super hard, you guys. 54 divisions. All right, 54 divisions we have right now. We have a total, like, okay, I'm not gonna try and remember that. 54 divisions, 67 ships, and 52 factories. Wait, let's get a real measure of it. Where's that? There it is. 95 total factories. Whew. Do I want to write this down? I don't. Pardon me. So 33 military, 52. So the big numbers are 53, 67, and 95. 53, 67, and 95. Roughly. And just a couple days left then till we start a civil war. $53, 67, 95. All right. Hitler, your day has come. It's all over. Here we go. The Wehrmacht officers challenge Hitler. Latent dissatisfaction with Hitler's rule has come to a head with the current crisis caused by the administration's move to remilitarize the Rhineland. I did that. Too. That was also me. A number of Wehrmacht generals have rallied behind the well-known Field Marshal August von Mackensen. Is that who this is? No, that's Gunther von Klug, who has put in motion plans aiming to depose Hitler and to remove the Nazi Party from Germany. With the split in the German high command becoming clearly apparent even abroad, foreign powers have elected not to protest against the remilitarization, more concerned with the growing internal German instability. The aging field marshal has moved quickly, already establishing a provisional government to which scores have flocked in their opposition to the Nazi government. The military coup is already well on its way. Purge this Nazi scum from our lands. We're going to lose stability. We are going to... August von Mackensen becomes the leader of a non-aligned party with war support, stability, division attack on core territory, division defense on core territory. Those are all good things. All right, so 50, 53, 95 with 33 military and 67. All right. Whew. So we are left with 16 divisions. Egad, that might be real bad. Is it? Wait. All right, so we got to reorganize everything. Let's get all of our army.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
All right, let's put them under here. So wait, we have 50 divisions? That can't be right. We can't have that much. Does that mean that Hitler doesn't have anything? So we lost Rommel, which sucks. We have 3 tanks, which means he had... No, we have 5. 1, 2, 3. We have 3 tanks. He retained more tanks, it looks like. So we will... who will we put in charge? The Panzer leader here. We'll give that to him. We retained a lot more military factories than he did. We retained more total factories, because so he has 40 and we have 55. I mean, unless they just popped a lot of bonus guys, I feel like we have an absolutely colossal advantage. Oh, okay, that's fine. That's all right. I want to create a front line here on the German border, and then I want to draw an offensive line. Mostly, I want to take Berlin. We're going to give them a much smaller front line to help support the northern push, maybe? I mean, there's not a lot of them. So did we lose? Interesting. There's a lot of planes up here that weren't here before. Okay, so it's not just an even split, apparently. From a naval perspective, 67 went down. It was 67, right? So we lost most of the Navy. I'll have to keep an eye on this. We have 10, 20, 33. So about an even split. If I'm judging things right, which there's no guarantee of that at all. Ooh, August. Looking good, my man. You are just solid. That's a fine mustache. That is a fine mustache, sir. What do we want to be? I don't want to be democratic necessarily. That's kind of bleh. Let's add military high command. So we lost Rommel. Stupid Rommel. Infantry seems to be a thing we will definitely need in the short term. So I'm just going to go pure attack here. We can modify the government again. Yeah, we had a lot of political power there stored up. Because you get the bonus political power when you make the change. Anything in here that we want? Emergency factory conversion. I'm not sure I want to do that. I think we're okay on factories. I think we just have more in general across the board. Did we keep the MEFO payments? Nope, those are gone. So maybe what we want to do is actually change our mobilization. 35, 25, 30. We can't do a war economy. Oh, because we're not fascist or communist. Interesting. So we can't do this because East Germany does not have more than 40% of our total number of factories. So that's okay. Limited exports. I'm not sure I'm going to mess with that right now. We have plenty of manpower. I don't need to make a change there. Do we just want to do maybe another high command? Army logistics, lower attrition. That's going to be good if we go to war with the Soviets, which we might at some point. I like recovery rate actually here. I think in the short term we want to just flat out focus on winning this war. Is everybody assigned to this? 3 divisions and 47 divisions. Okay. So they will deploy. Our capital is... What's our capital? Do we even have a capital? I don't know. Doesn't look like it. We should... Klug. Division recovery, Orglossman moving. I like all that. I think we go with Field Marshal Klug here. So you have 47 to 24. We need 2 armies, don't we? Both of these are under him, right? Nope. You need to be under him as well. Where'd my other guy go?
Zuhören.
Maybe we'll create a second army. So let's split this in half. Well, I don't want to split it in half. I want to take these guys and I want to take the south. I want to create a southern army.
Angetreten.
We're going to create there. Okay. Good. So we need a few more. And maybe one more?
Ihre Befehle.
That puts him at 24, 24.
Ihre
We're going to
Befehle.
change the line here. Now I have to remember how to do that. It's like this. And then I right click. So he's going to attack in the north. I think we're going to set up like that. And then We're going to add a new leader down here. Kessering? Planning speed. Not a huge fan of him. There's Rommel.
Bereit.
Put Rommel there. No. No.
Achtung.
Put Rommel in charge of the tanks. I have to. Yes.
Zuhören.
Okay. Now. Guderian. Brilliant strategist. Promotion. Reconnaissance. Panzer leader. And we can assign a new trait. We will also put you in here. We will give you a front line here. And orders to take the south. Whew. We talked about army innovations, which will give us a research bonus for land doctrine, which I am obviously on board with. There we go. Now we need to set up our air wings. These guys have their order to intercept, right? To stop bombers. These guys need to be close air support, right, in West Germany. Yeah, so they both have orders, right? Good. Air superiority, close air, close air. We have more, okay, more of them standing by. Let's set up these two fighter wings to take air superiority in Eastern Germany. And see, do we want to do bombing runs? Let's see. Let's combine these two into one thing. I want them all on normal operations. Tactical bombers on close air support here. We'll probably transition that to Eastern Germany as we push. Tactical bombers, transports. I can basically trash those. Close air support on close air support. I want to do some close air support in Eastern Germany. So it's the German military junta against the German Reich. Okay, so we do have less manpower, right? No, same manpower. So it must just pop a bunch of armies. All right, let's get everything moving here a bit. Germany embroiled in civil war. A sudden Wehrmacht coup, led by the famed Field Marshal August von Mackensen, has triggered a civil war in Germany early this morning. Fascists, royalists, and Democrats alike have taken up arms against their former countrymen, and military units have been removed from the borders to see to the internal threat. The fascists, under orders of Hitler, have already vowed to destroy the nation rather than see it fall to treasonous Germans. Seems about right. Can we upgrade these dudes?
Bereit.
Let's give you something. So you're going to be pushing into northern. Can we do some of this? Paratroopers I don't care about. Probing attack? Nah. I'm going to spend it here.
Bereit.
Okay. What about this guy? He had stuff we could do, right? Okay, we're gonna move you to... Yeah, we're gonna give you that guerrilla fighter ability. Spend some phones on that. I don't think you're gonna be a panzer expert. I think you're gonna be a combined arms expert. You are a panzer leader. I'm just going to hold off for now. I'm not sure I want to do anything. I do want to save some so that we can take advantage of our special abilities down here. All right. Government idea Martin Bormann has been removed because its prerequisites are Martin Bormann. The what now? The government idea Martin Bormann. So autarky, general staff, bitter loser. The south. Can we push? Like there's nobody there. Oh, there they are. Zog submits to Italy. So Albania. Struggling under Mussolini a bit. What's the situation here? We do not have... We have 50 currently active fighters in Western Germany. Yeah, we only have the 50. So, why is that? I don't know. That seems like it should be fine. Where's my navy? Are they hanging out? Guys, let's step up your game, alright? I want you to do search and destroy in the Baltic. And I also want you guys, let's see how that goes. We may just flat out lose our navy. I also want you to do search and destroy in the Baltic. How many convoys do we have? 88. We need to keep an eye on that. All right. The East Germans are trying to push, but we've got a good defense set up. We'll let this set up a bit. And we are at war. Yes, I know we are at war. Enemy has air superiority in Western Germany. Why? I don't have any planes. And we have some naval combat going on. Ugh. Doing it. Oh, this is ours. Okay. That I was expecting us to be. Keep an eye on that.
Ihre Befehle?
South seems like it might be ripe for a push. Division's still preparing. All my divisions are still preparing. Minor losses. They're taking more so far. Just lots of destroyer battles. Seems to be going okay. He's still arriving. He's still 30 days out. I'm going to go ahead and push in the south here. I feel like we have the advantage there. I realize... Okay, let's take a look. Do they have anything... Any obvious gaps? Logistics, we're good on everything except tanks, obviously. How did we do? We lost 7 destroyers and a light cruiser. They lost a capital ship. They lost a heavy cruiser, light cruiser, some destroyers, and a tactical bomber. We are doing the... Yeah. Do we not have... I was sure we had set them up to do naval strikes. Maybe we actually want these guys here. And we're going to do interception in the Baltic Sea. Oh, this is nice. Okay. This is information I hadn't had, don't remember having before. Kind of rough going in the south there. Yeah, this is good. We got it. Let's see. We want you to go here. Nope, I did it wrong. I always do it wrong. You to go here. I'm gonna do. You create a Mostland. Let's add a unit or two. Gonna want to reinforce the south, right?
Achtung!
Why am I so bad at that? There we go. No. So let's deploy this line and this line. Go ahead and get them into the fray.
Vorwärts,
We'll
Männer!
actually take one of your guys and
Zeigt es ihnen! Ihre Befehle?
redeploy this guy into here. Oh, it's 25 no matter what. It's a penalty of 4.1. They lost another heavy cruiser to my subs. Sweet, which is good because having sunk all those destroyers works to our advantage. I think we have to stop this attack. It's just we're about to push here. It would be great if we could kind of slip in through this area and just cut them right off. We did. We have gained a little bit of ground. We are waiting for that opportunity. We are stronger from a force comparison. How close are they to planning? Where's the planning? Which of these is planning? Are any of these planning? How do I know how long till they're got their things planned, got it all figured out? Unit is entrenched. We are coming into the winter here, which is worth keeping in mind. Experience. How long till you're planned? Plan is risky. We have air superiority, but we have a large river crossing. I'm gonna move this guy into here. I'm gonna see if we can't keep the pressure up there.
Achtung!
They're attacking to the south, but we seem to have a decent hold on that. Got air superiority in the north, which is nice. We're about to kind of wipe this group out here, which is awesome. Yeah, this is good. The northern front is working nicely. Can we push? All right, so we'll push you here. Push the two of you in here. And with any luck, we'll be able to hop in there before they can hold their army down. Yep, good. All right. They were not able to reinforce.
All right. Achtung! Zeigt es ihnen! Auf geht's!
Okay, they're all attacking. I want you to actually come here. I'm going to delete this part of... Wait. No. We're not going to delete. We're going to edit. come I'm not seeing my troops anymore? There we go. All right.
Weiter, weiter! Befehle!
And then we're going to push in the north. It's time to go. I'm just going to give Rommel those orders for now. Nice. This is good. This is good. The south. Now, mostly in the north, we're beginning the attack because... boy, if we could swing around and grab Leipzig, and Saxon. I mean, I figure that's maybe not a killing blow, but it's certainly a damaging blow. It's 1937. Are we working on our land doctrine? I want to upgrade anything Navy-wise. We probably actually want to work on an air doctrine here. Battlefield support. Do I like that better? I think I do. I think I like... I don't know. I think I want fighters. Which one of these is primarily fighters? Air support... CS agility... Naval efficiency... Tactical... Might want to go strategic destruction. Interception and ground support are both nice. Naval mission efficiency, it's fine. Fighter and heavy fighter agility, air superiority. This improves our bombers. Not sure I love any of these, so let's just go battlefield support. So, yeah, I knew that. I was looking good for this one. We have a naval battle of a bunch of tactical bombers are trying to hunt down my subs. We have this over here where we're in some trouble, maybe? Well, it depends. What's their detection like? Why are you not out? Are you healing up? Did you get beat up? Do we have the strength to take on their fleet? What do they got? They got a battleship and a light cruiser that we can see right now. We have a battleship. They're pretty good shape. We've had some sinks. What does our production look like? Making a ton of link tanks. We're not making any motorized. We're not making any fighters. Destroyers and submarines right now. Could deploy another division of tanks. We're still improving the number of tanks. We still have... We need more infantry equipment. So we gotta reassign some of these guys up here into infantry equipment. 22 of 22 factories. So I'm gonna pull back on support equipment. Because it keeps wanting to put it down to motorized. Gets us close to being in the positive, and once we get the efficiency up, it will be in the positive. Okay, so the fight in the north is going okay. We did not secure this stretch here. But we have good solid push going in the south. Closing in on Munich. Frankly, we're going to take You guys go right on in. Grab Nuremberg. Alright. It's go time for everybody. What's our air superiority look like? Let's get superiority across the nation. Nazi expulsion takes heavy toll on Franken. We finally managed to secure control over Franken, but fighting has been severe. The Nazis grow ever more fanatical and desperate as we advance, often fighting until the surrounding areas lie in ruin. There have also been reports of scorched earth tactics, and according with Hitler's Neurobeffel, I don't know. We can undoubtedly expect. So, civilian, military, and infrastructure gets damage in the Franken region. Frankenstein, is it? So tell me about that. That's here. So grab Nuremberg.
Angetreten.
We have nearly secured that separation. We are pushing strong into this region here. It does look like we lost Stuttgart, actually,
Ihre Befehle.
which is not great.
Achtung.
We're going to make a minor change here. We're going to edit a bit. I'm going to pull you this way. And I want you to focus more in the south. I feel like I did that wrong. So we want edit mode, right? And this is what we want to change. Is that right? No, it's not right.
Vorrücken.
Edit you. I want you back around this way. So we are losing ground in the south, which is problematic. It's not actually what we were hoping for there. Let's just take Rostock. Grab that right away. Do we have both? Yeah, we have everybody in here. I want you still searching. Oh, repairing.
Ihre
Okay,
Befehle.
this redeploying. We need to stop you from making that move. Nazi expulsion takes on Mecklenburg. All right, well, they did promise a scorched earth campaign, so I guess we have separated the two. All right, good. So we just need to take care of. Okay, great. So, whew. All right, 1937 is almost up. I'm not really interested in military police. I'm going to go ahead and start work on this. We have a minor penalty. And we will... Conversion speed. Plus 52. So we've lost some factories. We need to turn this off now. Alright, I want to edit you all the way over. And then I want to get rid of that right there. Oh, we have... Oh, go, you guys. In fact, wait.
Zuhören.
Let's get rid of your order. I want to set a front line here. Can I please set a front line? And then I want to set an offensive line here. I want you to go for it. Right away. Let's see. What else is going on? Other stuff that's happening. We have some naval results. We sunk another light cruiser with some subs. That's sweet. Did we lose some convoys? Nothing happened here. Great. I know we're missing production on, what is it, motorized? Ooh, that infantry equipment's getting problematic. Naval bombers. We're not reinforcing our naval bombers. Fascists. Yeah, we're going to ban fascism. Oh, we can't. Stability's kind of low. But our weekly stability will go up. We're going to do some anti-fascist raid. Can we upgrade any of our generals here?
Auf geht's!
We need you improving. Guess we'll give you that. It's really all we can do, isn't it? So we're not doing great in the south here. I need... Ugh. Ugh. We're up to 61 factories now. Oh yeah, we made a great push in the north. Can we just flat out swing through and grab Berlin?
Zuhören! Greift weiter an! Weiter, weiter!
We are going
Zeigt
to
es ihnen!
delete this one. And we are going to give you a
Los,
new
los, los!
offensive line here. So redeployment's going to be problematic. So the war goes well in the north, not as well in the south. Oh, except that you've completely redeployed. We grabbed Stuttgart back. Excellent.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Ihre Befehle.
Can you go right there, and the three of you start beating him up? Trap him? Okay, we're definitely recovering in the south here. Oh, we wiped him out. Just blam.
Befehle.
Drive to Munich, you
Ihre
guys.
Befehle. Ausrücken.
Have a naval battle here where we lost a bomber and a destroyer, and they only lost a bomber, so a loss a bit. We are very close to Berlin. We are very close to Berlin. We have naval air superiority, naval superiority. Well, not naval superiority. No, naval superiority.
Zuhören.
Let's redeploy here.
Weiter, weiter.
Yeah, we can't deploy any more tanks.
Zeigt es ihnen.
We don't have any tanks hiding anywhere, right?
Angetreten.
They are waiting for equipment.
Weiter, weiter.
Get rid of that. I want you guys to make a front line here. And we want to take Berlin. Activate that. And you guys push. Oh, God, Munich is just wide open. Which will take these armies completely out of supply. There's nothing else to supply them.
Zuhören. Angetreten.
Grab here and grab all the way through.
Befehle.
Oberbayern, just we're losing some factories. We took Munich, sweet. They are now out of supply, I believe. Yeah, they're just taking attrition
Bereit
left and
zum
right.
Ausrücken.
Swing around.
Angetreten. Ausrücken.
And the push to Berlin is going well. Relatively well. Oof.
Bereit. Ausrücken.
Ugh. So many bad things. Army innovations. We're up to 73 factories now. This is in the bag, essentially. And that was, did we do a treaty with the USSR? I don't know that we do. You never really think about what our USSR situation is. Do some air innovations. Military factories. We are up to 32 military factories. So let's reinforce some bombers, get some close air support. We're going to have to repair a bunch of stuff. Let's see. We still need a lot more artillery. We can start resupplying tanks again. We want to... No, not infrastructure. We want to... do those. Ah, ha, 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 ha. That means we took Berlin. With the capture of Berlin, our troops discovered the corpse of Hitler in a bunker in the city, choosing death over seeing anti-fascist elements take over the country. The leader evidently took his own life rather than risk capture. And instead, Heinrich Himmler has now stepped up to lead the Nazis, and he has already affirmed that the government will not abate in their fight against anti-German treason. Well, that's your call, buddy. I don't think it's a good call, but it is your call. Let's see. Can we give you an order for an offensive line right here? And we will immediately activate that.
Achtung.
Why isn't everybody on this line?
Ausrücken.
Come shoot these guys. We lost a light cruiser to some bombers. That sucks. We took out a bunch of their subs and a battleship. Sweet. Keeping in mind that these are all things we will not recover. Oh, and their capital is now Königsberg. All right, so I want
Bereit
to...
zum Ausrücken.
Yeah, they're still pushing in here. How dare you? Get out of there.
Ihre Befehle.
I think we want to take you and get rid of that. I think we want a front line here, and I want to push you down to Leipzig and Dresden. So just chop it in half again. Got a good surround down here.
Ihre Befehle.
Let's go ahead and get this guy.
Bereit.
We got an ace pilot.
Bereit.
Got a ton of different experience that we'll need to spend, but I think we'll just wrap this. Oh, the humanity. Oh gosh, that's ugly. Just gonna the losses are real. They are close to capitulation. Let's see. Their fielded manpower, they've lost 185,000. We've lost 68,000. Estimate. We have a lot more factories. We have, I'm sure we have, well, those divisions are about to go way down. Yeah, go ahead and finish this off. Put them out of their misery. We need to hold Berlin. That's absolutely critical. These are very happy music. Ugh. Gross. That was painful. And now they are... Yeah, that was painful. Down to who knows how many. Let's see. I want to set up a new front line here. And I want to set up a new offensive line here. And we will execute pretty quickly once they get in position. I think we'll reduce this, what's his name? Student. I think we'll move him just more toward the north. Do have a technology to research. It is virtually 1938, so we'll reduce research time further. It'll take us a year, but that's okay. Let's see, we're still missing naval bombers. Nothing happened there. It is the middle of winter. I am going to reduce. I'm going to give you a new offensive line that is. Force comparisons roughly equal. Enemy is stronger. We're stronger. Go ahead and push. I think we've got this. I'm not interested in that. I know we have decisions available. I know we have max phones. Look at all those phones. We've got so many phones, you guys. We can call anywhere. We can call anybody right now. War support is full. Stability will improve as soon as the war is over. We're gaining political power still. The war goes well. How are things over in Germany? Or Germany. I know how things are in Germany. How is Japan? Japan's definitely winning against China. So that's not a surprise. Battle plans with no units assigned, so...
Zeigt es ihnen! Achtung! Zuhören! Zeigt es ihnen!
We are closing in on Leipzig. I'm not sure what this is about. It's probably just the redeployment from changing things up in the south. You can actually hold for now. I'm just going to let things materialize in the south. You guys go ahead and do your planning.
Ihre Befehle?
I can't imagine. Once we take Leipzig, that should be it, right? Yeah. We just need to get Leipzig. If I am butchering that pronunciation, I do apologize. It is not for anything other than ignorance on my part. I recognize, I know who I am. Let's see. Still have air superiority. Well, we don't have air superiority. What do we got here? There's a 129 fighters. We have no fighters. Let's move our fighters in the south to Eastern Germany. And you go 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 to Eastern Germany. There we go. That's more like it. Oh, here we go. I think this is basically the end of the war here. The last gasp of the Nazis. And we take Leipzig. Let's see what happens at the end of the day. Is that enough? No, it is not. They are 4% away.
Zuhören.
Kill that dude, please.
Ihre Befehle.
So maybe we just take Dresden then. Or another 4 or 5 provinces, or what do you call them? Yeah, I'll call them provinces for now. Naval battle, nothing happened. Naval battle, nothing happened. Naval battle, nothing happened. Naval battle, nothing happened. It just has a lot of bombers out there, I guess. Okay, those are all very exciting. God, his 11 divisions are backed up. Ugh, that is some rough going.
Zuhören.
There's just straight up nobody here now. %. And we're having a successful push into Dresden. I think the air superiority is obviously helping. Well, not superiority, but definitely making a difference. Let's hold on for just a minute. Let's see if we can finish this war so we can start taking Saxon. We took Dresden. Does that do it? That should do it at the end of the day. There it is. The German Reich has capitulated. Excellent. August von Mackensen has announced that the cowardly German nation could no longer withstand the pressure from the overwhelming presence of the German forces throughout the country. The German government chose to flee the country and is going into exile. Their main forces have capitulated, and the German Empire is now in control of their home area. Though the war against what remains of the Axis continues elsewhere, this is a great victory for the German Empire. We seized a bunch of carabiners, some blitzes, a bunch of other stuff. All right. The German Reich still holds over here in Königsberg. So at some point we're going to need to recover that. Or does that mean we're still at war with them or not? No. So we did not recover Ostpreußen, correct? No. We appear to still be at war with them. We'll have to figure out how the heck. I assume we'll just need to do a naval invasion, maybe? I don't know. I don't know how we get there, so we'll need to come over here and take Ostpreußen. Capitulating can longer stop this side of the war. So the war's not actually over. They have next to nothing. Most of the forces. So we do have naval superiority. We now have... So we'll need to redeploy and then take over here. We'll want air superiority in the Baltics, so presumably... But we don't have... We have like one transport. So I was hoping we could do this, but we can't because we're not at peace. All right. Well, the German military junta has taken control of the majority of Germany, and we will have to figure out where to go from here, how to finish them off over here in Ostpreußen. But in the short term, that counts as a victory in my book. So, and that also is going to do it for this episode. In the next episode, we'll look to finish off Ostpreußen, get into peace, and figure out what we want to do from there. This doesn't mean we don't want Danzig back, right? This doesn't mean we don't have a Soviet presence over here that we have to be concerned with. Like, this isn't the end. But it may mean that we don't necessarily fight the Allies, or maybe we do. Or maybe we do. Maybe Italy's a problem. I don't know. We'll have to figure out exactly who this Germany is. But we're going to do that in upcoming episodes. Until then, as always, my name is Sean Sands. Thank you for joining me. I hope you're enjoying the Hearts of Iron 4 campaign. Until next time, we will see you again real soon.